Hi everyone, we are going to bake today. So I'm inspired with these overripe bananas, and so I want to make use of the bananas. And I'm dig out on my old recipe book about banana bread. So this one we're gonna use 2 cups of flour, 3/4 cup of sugar, three or 1 teaspoon baking powder. I find 3 teaspoon is too strong, so I just use about 1 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of soda, half a teaspoon of salt, and 1 egg, 3/4 cup of milk, 1/4 cup of oil, 1.5 cup of mashed bananas, and we're going to add cinnamon powder here, and also we're going to add walnuts. So I got walnuts here that we're gonna break a little bit, about more or less half a cup of walnuts, and some cinnamon, two tablespoons of cinnamon, 1 to 2 tablespoons of cinnamon powder. And also I like to add some of these nice treats of the chocolate chips. And I'm going to use instead, you can use any milk, but I like to use evaporated milk because it gives that nice sweet smell with the bread. So we're gonna make cinnamon banana bread. So we're gonna start the oven. Let's put bake to 350. Start it up so we can heat it up. So these are all of our dry ingredients: baking powder, baking soda, salt, and cinnamon powder there. I use about a tablespoon of cinnamon powder. We're gonna put together our wet ingredients. Let's start with these wet ingredients here. So I'm using 2 overripe bananas. I'm gonna put that there. And also, this is where I'm gonna use the sugar so that I will have chance to melt the sugar. So sugar, we're gonna use 3 cups. Just calling it for 3 cups. I'm using brown sugar so that I'm gonna have a nice color once it's melted. Some people mix sugar in flour, I think, but I mix sugar in our wet so that we can melt the sugar first. Then we're gonna add oil, which is 1/4 cup of oil, and then 3 cups of milk. 3/4 cup of milk. 3 cups. Just 3/4 cup of milk. So we're gonna have 3. I'm using evaporated milk because I love the smell of this. And one more. Okay, now we're done. We'll almost have all of our wet ingredients here. So now we're just gonna melt it. Okay, so but before we start that, let us oil our utensils first so that our utensils will be easier to clean. So get that there. So we're gonna attach this hook to that, and also I'm also gonna wrap oil on my Tupperware. What's that? Okay, I love this one. That's done. Just oil this one. Okay, now we're ready to melt our sugar. Start this slowly. Let's start. Just let the sugar melt. I'll get this one started. Oh, our sugar is melted. We're now gonna incorporate the flour slowly to our wet ingredients. So I'm just gonna mix this. So I'm just slowly incorporating the flour to our wet ingredients, and then let it mix. So there's one thing I love doing on my container here. I do like to sparkle them with a little bit of cinnamon and sugar on the edge, and a little bit of I didn't have the flour. I'm gonna go get some flour around it. Just gonna spread some flour on the edges. I find doing this, it's that it's easily the bread doesn't get stuck on it. There you go. Let's just get excess flour out. So we're just gonna scatter this in our container here. Just make sure that we mix up everything, the bottom. And now I'm ready to pour this in our container. So as I go this, I want to stop here a little bit because I have some seeds that I want to scatter around. I put half of this. So these are walnuts that we're gonna put in the center here. There you go, nice. Okay, that's good. All right. Okay, now let's put the other half. So when we break the bread, it will look so nice. And I'm gonna finish this up with a little more walnuts. You can have a chance to cook and bake with walnuts. That would be really good. More nuts and more chocolate chips on top. Because I like that bite of sweetness. Now this is ready to go in the oven. All right, we're gonna bake that for about 40 to 50 or 1 hour at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And while we're baking, we're gonna make ourselves some nice. This is our infused fruit juices, something hot. So we're gonna eat the bread with hot fruit juice. There you go, guys, like that. That will be our juicing that we'll eat and drink with our nice cinnamon bread. Okay, guys, it's just about 50 minutes and look at our cinnamon bun. Let's check this one. Gonna go just check how it is. Okay, it looks dry. Yep, it should be ready. Ooh la la, it smells so good in my kitchen. So this is our cinnamon. So we're gonna do something different. We're gonna spread out some. This has melted butter. Gonna dice some melted butter here. Although it's already beautiful. Look at that. It's already beautiful and already good. It smells good in my kitchen. I'm getting crazy. I can't wait to have this one. So we're just gonna allow this one to cool down. So that is melted butter, and I want to finish out with sugar. I have sugar cane here and some cinnamon. We're gonna finish it up here. We're gonna just build it up with beautiful sparkles. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It smells so good in my kitchen. So we're gonna allow just to melt those sugar and cinnamon. Yes, I use a lot. I think just a teaspoon is enough. A teaspoon and a teaspoon of sugar and a teaspoon of cinnamon. But I cannot make a lot, so I'm just gonna use them all. Beautiful, guys. So that's it. So our last of the finishing touches. Some cinnamon so we can smell so good. There you go. Yum. Okay, so we just allow this one to dry and we can enjoy this.